Hi and welcome to the Magic of Mathematics with Mrs. Arnold Harsley. Today it's Algebra Part 5, expanding algebraic expressions. We'll look at the distributive law, multiplying positive and negative integers because you need that to be able to expand positive and negative numbers, expanding simple expressions with brackets, and expanding and simplifying. So the distributive law basically means to expand an expression and remove the brackets. You take the value outside of the brackets and distribute it to each and every value inside of the brackets using multiplication. So if we look at the example, here's the value outside of the brackets, just grabbing a pen, which is 3, and you distribute that 3 to the x and to the positive 5 using multiplication. So that means the first thing you would do is 3 multiplied by x, which is 3x, and then 3 multiplied by positive 5, which is positive 15. We can also do it over here, just to show you a visual of a box or grid method, where you've got the 3 here, and that's being multiplied by both x and positive 5. So that would be 3, so that's your brackets. 3 multiplied by x is 3x, and 3 multiplied by positive 5 is positive 15. So this grid or box method will split it down for you. So quick refresher on multiplying positive and negative integers. The rules are 1, ignore the signs, 2, carry out the multiplication, and then 3, add the sign back in. So let's have a look at those two examples. I'll just grab a different colour pen. The first example is positive 2 multiplied by negative 7. So step 1 here says ignore the signs. So I'm just going to pretend the positive and the negative aren't there. It says carry out the multiplication of the numbers. So all you're multiplying is 2 times 7, which is 14. Then it says add the 3 is add the sign in at the end as follows. So it says if the signs are the same for both numbers being multiplied, the answer is positive. And if the signs are different, then the answer is negative. So just a little visual of that. If the two numbers are positive, the answer is positive. If the two numbers are negative, the answer is positive. And if you get a positive and a neg, or a neg and a positive, then the answer is negative. So what we've got here is a positive and a negative. The signs are different. Here we are, positive and negative, so the answer is negative. And in this next example, you've got two negatives, but we're going to ignore the signs and just do 5 multiplied by 6, which is 30, as it tells us to do in step 2. And then in step 3, we decide what that sign needs to be. So this time we've got two negatives. Two negatives make a positive, or here, if the signs are the same, then the answer is positive. We don't need to write the positive in. 30 on its own is just telling us it's already positive. So we're going to expand these single brackets using the variety of positive and negative numbers. Just going to grab a pen. So the first one here is 2, the brackets is x, add 6. So we're going to say 2 multiplied by x is 2x, and then the 2 multiplied by the positive 6, remember to take the positive with it, so it's positive 2 multiplied by positive 6 is positive 12. In the next example, go back to my red pen, you've got 2 multiplied by x is 2x, and that's a positive 2. And then you have that positive 2 multiplied by negative 6. You've got a positive and a negative. So 2 times 6 is 12, and a positive and a negative means the answer will be negative. In the next example, you've got negative 2, and then in the brackets x plus 6. So negative 2 multiplied by x is negative 2x. And then negative 2 multiplied by positive 6, remember ignore the signs, 2 6s are 12, you've got a negative and a positive, so the answer will be negative. And then in this last example, you've got negative 2 multiplied by x, which is negative 2x. and the negative 2 multiplied by negative 6. So again, 2 6s are 12, ignore the signs, and then look at the signs. You've got 2 negatives there, which means the answer will be positive. So in these two examples, you'll need to expand the brackets first and then simplify. So when you come to expand the brackets here, remember to take the sign with it. So it's positive 5 multiplied by positive 3x. So that gives you positive 15x. And positive 5 multiplied by negative 1. Well, 5 times 1 is 5. The signs are different, so the answer will be different. Then you've also got to add in your 2. So it's 2, just bring that down. 2 add 15x, subtract 5. And this is where you now simplify. What are the like terms? So you've got a 2 and subtract 5. 15x is not the same as whole numbers or integers on their own. So we'll write 15x, and then we've got 2, subtract 5. So if you're at 2 on the number line and then you come down another 5, you're at negative 3. Looking at the next example here, you've got negative 3 multiplied by x, which is negative 3x. Then you've got that negative 3 multiplied by the positive 2. So 2 times 3 is 6. The signs are mixed, so it's a negative. And then we bring down this 2. And now you collect the like terms. So we've got negative 3x, I'll write that first. And then you've got the 2, subtract 6. You're at 2 on the number line, you're going to subtract 6. So you're at negative 4. This time we're expanding and simplifying using double brackets. There's 2 sets of brackets. So we'll start with this one. You've got 3 multiplied by 2x. 3 lots of 2x is 6x. Then you've got the 3, which is a positive 3, multiplied by the positive 1. So 3 times 1 is 3. 2 positives means it's a positive. Then you've got positive 5 multiplied by x, which is positive 5x. And positive 5 multiplied by negative 1. So 5 times 1 is 5. The signs are different, so the answer is negative. So now you've expanded both brackets. Now you have to collect like terms as shown in Algebra Part 2. So let's do that now. What like terms have we got? We've got a 6x and an add 5x. Remember to take the sign with it. So if we add those together, you've got 6x and then you've got another 5x, so you've got 11x. And then we can collect the integers. So we've got a positive 3 and a negative 5. So you're at positive 3 on the number line and you're going to subtract 5. So that leaves you at negative 2. So the answer is 11x subtract 2. Moving on to the next example, we've got 2 multiplied by 4x, which will give you 8x. And 2 multiplied by positive 3, so 2 3s are 6. They're both positive, so that becomes a positive. And you've got a negative 5 multiplied by 3x. So let's just do the multiplication. It's 3 times 5, which is 15. Add the x. 3 is a positive, 5 is a negative, so they're mixed. So that will be subtract 15x. And then you have negative 5 multiplied by negative 2. Let's do the multiplication first. 2 5s are 10. Then you've got a negative and a negative, which will make a positive. So now we've expanded, we're ready to simplify and collect like terms. So let's see what we've got. We've got an 8x and a subtract 15x. So if you're at 8 on the number line and then you take away 15, you're at negative 7. It might help some of you to draw a number line so that you can actually see visually where you are. And we add the x on, we collect that like term. And just grab a different pen. And then we've got positive 6 and positive 10, which make positive 16. So today we looked at the distributive law. We then had a refresher on multiplying positive and negative integers. And then we expanded simple expressions with brackets. And then we expanded and simplified. Thank you for watching The Magic of Mathematics. I'm Mrs. Arnold Harsley, and until next time, see ya.